Welcome back to Tynecastle. It's the Budweiser Sixes, the Budweiser Cup at stake this afternoon. And of course, whoever wins this game right now between Budz Bar of Aberdeen and Ma's-v-Budz of Aberdeen, they will get a place in the semi-finals. Now it's 2-1 as things stand to Budz, and they kind of ran away with it at one stage in the first half. Two good goals too, both from John McBain. That's a good finish. And this was his second. A good old blast. But then Ma's-v-Budz came back into it, and this is a good finish from Angus Breakin. That was a good goal. So they still are in it. But remember, a draw is not good enough for Ma's-v-Budz. They've got to win this. Budz can afford to draw and go through. Let's rejoin Martin Fisher.
Thank you, Jim. So all to play for. And Budz Bar know that at the moment they have 1 foot in that semi-final. How will they play the closing stage of this one, I wonder? Well, straight for the throat at the moment. It's a good block by Kenny Letizier. And play will restart at the other end of the field with Brian Braidwood. Sliding challenge by John McBain. It's fallen for Neil MacDonald. McBain quickly onto his feet. And a chance for one of the other MacDonald brothers. Steve MacDonald. His effort is blocked. Now Neil MacDonald. Couple of deflections. Steve Minty just rolls it back to his keeper. Angus Breakin. Got Ma's-v-Budz back into it. It's found Dave Riddle. Takes it nicely in his stride, does Stephen Murray. Angus Breakin. Neil MacDonald across again. Good challenge. It's 3 against 2. And it's John McBain for his hat-trick. Straight at the keeper. Simple save by Martin Gray. Stopped better shots than that and more difficult ones than that today. Neil MacDonald very solid at the back for Budz Bar. Mopping up everything. And this guy, John McBain, is finishing much of what's come his way. Can he finish again? Not quite on this occasion. Letizier. Good block by Stephen Murray. Time to catch your breath. It's back in play. It's Letizier for Riddle. And now for Fife. Dave Riddell again. Fife again. Half a chance. Oh, good save again by Brian Braidwood. Point blank range. That was well saved. We've seen some great goalkeeping today. Spreading the body bravely and making sure that ball shall not pass. Budz Bar 2, Ma's-v-Budz 1. At the moment, Budz Bar are through the semi-finals, where they'll play Wee Jimmies. Murray. Pick out McBain. McBain gets the ball off the boards though. Murray still in space ahead of him. McBain goes himself, scuffs it horribly. Letizier. Now Fife. Riddell. Fife on the overlap. Faced by MacDonald again. Oh, it's a good move. Oh, just in the box. 1 foot in the box, and that's why just lost. Look there, just aware that he was in the box. Here's another chance at the other end though, and that's game over, is it? Quite possibly. Quality finish by Ronnie McCaskill. Delicious flick on. And bottom corner. You don't stop those sort of shots. 3-1 Budz Bar. Coming. Riddell. And again, it just runs away from him at the last moment. Robertson. And again. Stephen Murray. Letitia. Having to throw a bit of caution to the wind now, Mark Camerons. They need 3 goals. Remember, they've got to win this one. And they trail 3-1. Letitia stretching. He's done well. Try when it came in from Stephen McDonald. Off target. High up and under. Almost catching Martin Gray out. Inside the last 5 minutes. Oh, surely there's an opportunity now for Fife. Picks out Letitia. Oh, just the tiredness creeping in there. Ball caught underneath his feet and he needed to take it in his stride. Mark Camerons having to commit more and more players forwards. It is Fife coming forwards for Mark Camerons. Letitia to his left. Off the boards it goes. It's away. Steve Minty. Kenny Letitia. John Cumming. That dream trip to Korea is just slipping out of the grasp of these Mark Camerons players. Fancied their chances after winning their 2 opening group games against Garage and Lockwood Tavern, but now 3-1 behind. A game they have to win. Time running away from them. John McBain. McDonald with a drive. Again, good save by Martin Gray. Fife. It's Drew McDonald. No chances by Drew McDonald. Stephen McDonald. This is Drew McDonald. Away by Fife. James Robertson. Asking a bit too much of John McBain, but it's deep inside Mark Camerons' territory. Oh, it's down there. Budz Bar happy. Fife showed a lot too much of the ball there to James Robertson, who could just get a foot in, can't pick up the possession. Steve Minty. Well spotted by Stephen Murray. Picks it up again for Budz Bar. Ball back in play with Budz Bar. James Robertson. McBain to his right. Robertson again. Away by Minty. Angus Breakin. Getting Stephen Murray back there, clearing up for Budz Bar. That's a peach of a ball. Well, you could hear that, if not feel it from up here, as the boot of Kenny Letitia caught that of young Stephen McDonald. David Fife for Angus Breakin. 2 minutes to go. Off the boards it goes, but it's fallen kindly for Budz Bar in the shape of James Robertson. Braidwood not expecting that back from McBain. And so a free kick for Mark Camerons. With less than 2 minutes to go, they need to get something here. Ricochet off Stephen Murray. Braidwood saved it, but free kick taken too quickly from McCloskey's liking. Let's have another go. This is Fife. And another free kick, this time for obstruction. 1 minute to go, and Mark Camerons need 3 goals. This is Breakin, this is Letitia, and this is Braidwood with the save. The early roll out for Robertson. The only man back is Dave Riddell. Has he done enough? Not quite McBain for McDonald. And Stephen McDonald's drive skies over the crossbar. Fife looking for Breakin. Away by Murray. Coming. Breakin. Good save again by Braidwood. Well, he's made some marvellous stops in this game in particular. And the semi-final against Wee Jimmy's is safely booked by Budz Bar. A third successive victory for them. Fists up in celebration for Brian Braidwood, who was kept busy but kept out Mark Camerons. And it's a 3-1 victory for Budz Bar and a semi-final place against another team with a 100% record, Wee Jimmy's, for a place in the final. Budz Bar win it by 3-1. 2 goals for McBain, 1 for Ronnie McCaskill. And Budz Bar involvement in the competition goes on. And let's get reaction to that victory and that semi-final place for Budz Bar as we get ready to go downstairs in just a moment. And here to a couple of the Budz Bar heroes, there with Brian.
Ronnie.